In 2012, the Koch brothers spent an awful lot of money trying to defeat President Obama and the Democrats. Didn't work out so well for them. In fact, you know how much they spent? $400 million. Now, I don't know if you know this, but President Obama got reelected. Oops. But that empire never goes away. The empire strikes back. And they strike back in 2014, and it has begun already. First of all, right now, they're going to Palm Springs with their other wealthy Republican donors, and they're collecting more money to fight against Democrats in 2014. Second of all, they even began before this retreat. They've already spent $25 million in the last 6 months fighting against Democrats who are in favor of Obamacare. So they've already been running the ads. It's amazing. Now, the other thing that they're doing is they're reshuffling things and renaming them. So because if you lose and you rename your organizations, well, then you're on the path to success, okay? So here's the 3 organizations they're going to use now. The Center for Shared Services, well, that sounds lovely. That's a nonprofit recruiter and administrative support team for all of their other hatchet dark money groups. Freedom Partners is a nonprofit hub that doled out $236 million in 2012 for totally political reasons, and they'll be the lead group in this case as well. And then there's Aegis Strategic, and that's a political consulting firm that will coordinate a lot of these activities. Now, the reason they had to rename things is because they had this thing called the Center to Protect Patient Rights, okay? The problem is that got busted. That had funneled in a lot of money to a California election which is not supposed to have dark money in it that is undisclosed. So they had to pay about $1 million fine. So the guy running it, Sean Noble, and that group wound up on the underside of a bus. So they were like, oh, Sean Noble, yeah, he's an outside dude. I don't know anything about him. Center to Protect Patient Rights. I don't know what. Did we funnel money into there? There was tens of millions of dollars we put in there, if not hundreds of millions. No, we don't know anything about those guys. Doesn't matter. We have new groups named new things, so it's okay. Look away, okay? They're lucky they didn't do jail time. They should have. Okay. So now, with their new groups, they need to bring in their old heavyweight donors, and they have. The guys coming to this retreat are Minnesota media mogul Stan Hubbard, Wall Street investor Ken Langone, and Wyoming mutual fund guru Foster Friess. He's the guy who bankrolled Rick Santorum for a while. Now, they also brought in a bunch of politicians, and of course, these guys are out there begging for money. Paul Ryan, Eric Cantor, New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez. This was in their last retreat that was in New Mexico, and Iowa State Legislator Joni Ernst. We're going to get back to her in a second. But isn't it amazing that we have a system here, Politico reports this, where the politicians go to these fat cats and they're like, yes, please, let's do a legal bribe here. You give me money and I will do whatever you tell me to do, okay? So these politicians go for bribes and these guys say, all right, well, audition for us, dance for us. What was that for the kite runner? Hazara Boy, which was it? Hazara Boy, dance for us, Eric Cantor, dance for us. And they go, oh, okay, yes, oh, please give me money, please give me money. This system is sick, man, it's ridiculous. So now, what lessons did they learn from 2012? So when they spend the hundreds of millions of dollars in 2014, which direction are they gonna go? The Politico quotes, among the areas identified for improvement were greater investments in grassroots organizing, better use of voter data, and more effective appeals to young and Hispanic voters. Now, I absolutely love that because it goes to show you their secret strategy. Now, have they done anything to actually appeal to Hispanic voters or young voters? No. Do they actually ask the Eric Cantors of the world, etc., to pass those laws? Nope. No. We have to do a better job at marketing to appeal to young and Hispanic voters, even though we aren't doing anything for them. What do you think these hundreds of millions of dollars are for? They're for television ads, they're for marketing campaigns, so they can trick you into voting for them. But my favorite is the grassroots efforts. These billionaires get together and say, oh, well, how shall we pretend that the grassroots are on our side? Grassroots? Everybody in the room's a millionaire. Half of them are billionaires. They ain't the grassroots. But what they do is they spend all this money so that there appears to be grassroots groups. Oh, look at these Tea Party guys. Oh, they're all over the country. Oh, Americans for Prosperity. Oh, look at these buses. Oh, my God, they hate Obamacare. Oh, it's so grassroots. And here they admitted, yeah, we're going to spend all that money to do this grassroots that the billionaires paid for. So now back to the politicians. Joni Ernst is running it in Iowa and say, okay, well, you're going over there and taking this money, she says, quote, yeah, I do think it gets my name out there. So she's willing to dance for him, and she's perfectly comfortable with it. This is like an audition. It's like their American Idol. And they go out there, she's aspiring, she hasn't made it yet into the national politics, and she wants to, and she sings and dances for them and says, okay, will you make it rain on me? Okay, except with $100 bills, and then I'll be your girl forever. The problem with these guys is they never go away, man, because they've got so much money to make from deregulation and from lower taxes. That empire is going to continue to strike back election after election, year after year. They're never going to relent. So the only answer is to make sure that you get money out of politics so they can't pour this money in. That's our only option. Otherwise, they are going to flow that money in for time immemorial, and they're going to buy all of our politicians. Only one way to fight back against that empire: form a little pack, maybe like a wolf pack. There you go. wolf-pack.com. Let's go get them, okay? I think we do one shot that goes right in the middle of the Death Star. Washington. wolf-pack.com. Go.